Hey kids, today we're talking about how to build trust as an online business owner. There is no way that you'll be able to sell your online coaching, programs, courses, memberships, one-on-one sessions, retreats, unless there is some trust there. You're not going to pull out your wallet to give anybody your money if you don't trust them. And so in today's video, I'm going to show you how to build trust in your online audience. So let's dig in. First and foremost, we're going to start with a little thing I like to call the intimacy ladder. And this is how it works. As you progress up on the rings on the ladder, that is how you will continue to build intimacy with your audience. And in order to get trust from an online audience, my friends, you've got to have intimacy with them. So let's go over the good old-fashioned intimacy ladder. At the very bottom rung, we have the written word. Blog posts, social media posts. When you're just sitting there typing, people have a really hard time of understanding your vibe, developing a lot of trust and intimacy with you. So it can be really hard to convey all of that through just the written word. Now, that's not to say that it can't be done, that you can't just write to your audience and make them feel intimate with you, but it is very, very difficult to do, and you have to be a highly skilled writer and know your audience and the words that they use right there in black and white on paper. Now, the second rung of the good old-fashioned intimacy ladder is going to be audio. When you're talking to somebody, right? When you're talking to someone on the telephone, it's a lot more intimate than when we're sitting there writing back and forth on text message. Am I right? So when people hear your audio, they can hear your tone, they can hear your vibe, they can hear what you mean, your inflection, if you're sarcastic, how you mean it, what your emotions are behind it. So when we talk about marketing with voice, that looks like mostly podcasting, right? So podcasts certainly is a better way to increase the intimacy with your online audience than just the written word. So for the third rung, folks, we've got pre-recorded video. This looks like YouTube videos like this bad boy, videos that you would throw on any other social media channel, or videos in a course, or videos in some sort of freebie option or item that you're going to give away. This builds intimacy because people can see you. They can see you that you're like this real human and you're there, and they can see your facial expressions and see how you look. They don't have to wonder how you look in your head. It's all coming across, and it's like this full experience of voice and what you're saying and how you're saying it and how you're flailing your arms around to get your point across. So certainly, pre-recorded video is a great and powerful way of building intimacy with your audience. In fact, if you're not using pre-recorded videos in your email sequences or on your landing pages, friends, it's time to start, all right? And the final rung on the good old-fashioned intimacy ladder is live video, whether that be streaming or sometimes in a Zoom room, or if you do one-on-one consults. When I am here and you are here and we are sharing space and we are sharing energy and you can talk to me and you're very aware of the other people in the room and all these kind of things, that builds intimacy quicker than anything at all. So when people go into launches and maybe you're doing like a 5-day challenge or you're doing a webinar kind of style launch, I will tell them about the intimacy ladder, because when you build intimacy with your audience, especially a cold audience that have never heard from you, your conversion rates will be out the roof. If you decide to go with live video over pre-recorded video, don't launch with audio or text. Like, it's just not good enough. Now, in fairness, I will launch with text-based only emails to my warm audience, to my email list. But I would never assume that I could convert a cold audience into a coaching program just by using the written word. So I understand. I get it. You want to pre-record these videos for your launch so you can sit back and watch the money roll in. And you absolutely can. You absolutely can do that. But every single time, okay? I've never seen an exception to this rule. when you show up live and you're sharing space with people and they know that you are live and they can see you making mistakes and getting the hair out of your mouth like I did at the beginning of this video, it adds to the intimacy because they can see that you're a human. They can see you didn't edit stuff out, and it increases the intimacy so that you can make more sales and build more high quality relationships online. So this begs the final question of webinars versus a Zoom room. Now, this is a ninja trick, guys. I used to do webinars all the time, and a webinar is me talking to you. And as the user on the other end, you're sitting there watching, you're in your own space. You're not really aware of the other people around you. Maybe some comments are flowing through. Sometimes on those webinars, you're actually wondering, is that pre-recorded? Like, what is going on here? And it's basically still me talking to you. And while webinars can be extremely powerful ways of online marketing, I will say this: conversion rates skyrocket when you open up the curtain and you show up on a Zoom call, and not the webinar style of Zoom. I'm talking about, hey, I'm here in a workshop and you're here and hundreds of people are here with me and I'm presenting to you and I can hear your questions and you're aware of the other people in the room and there's live comments and there is no question on if this bad boy is recorded. I'll tell you what, I did that recently. I made that change back in 2021 for my Content That Converts.me workshop that I give all the time. You should go to the website and check it out because I'll help you to create amazing content. When I took that from streaming on Facebook, just streaming, talking at people, here I am on Facebook. Yeah, you can write some comments, but there's a less sharing space and energy there. And I brought it into a highly facilitated Zoom room session. My conversion rates went through the roof. People don't have to be on camera. They don't even have to speak up. There is something to be said for, we are sharing space. This person is real. She is here really sharing stuff, and I can see her as a human. And when your audience can see you as a human, then intimacy goes up. And when intimacy goes up, sales always go up, my friends. So there you have it, the intimacy ladder. This is the ladder that you take in order to build trust online as an online business owner. You're going to want to go for that live video. Second is going to be pre-recorded video, then voice, and then the written word. Hope that helps. There's more videos out here just like this. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.